Alright, so far we've edited the top half, not even half, top 1/3 of our homepage right here. We're done up to here. But what we've really done so far is just edit what already was there, right? We haven't really created anything. We've only edited it so far. So I want to show you how to create a new page. We can go into Pages on the left menu bar and click on Add New. You'll come across this link. And well, let me just cancel out of this. Leave this. Alright. I'm gonna do Add New. I'm gonna name it Example Page. Example. Alright, and the page builder right now is empty. Notice how in the last page we had all the containers that were there were inside this box, inside the page builder, but right now everything is empty. So what you see here is a wrapper, which is also called a container. And these wrappers contain elements. So all of these elements, any of these elements can be inserted into a container in the page. Now, I think one of the basic things of a page is the wrapper. So I want to first insert one full-sized wrapper. It says item added and it's right here. This is my wrapper. Then I want to add something like our homepage, right? Something that was on the top of our homepage, which is like half, a screen split into half, but I want more. I just want to do this. So where is it? Uh-oh. Alright, so we got a 1/3 of the container right here. And then I can add 2/5 of the container next to it. And see if I can fit in maybe 1/4 right next to it. Alright, so I have 3 different size containers right here, which I can play around with. But basically, what I wanted to show you was inserting elements. So let's see. Right here, we have skill bars, which animate and kind of populate the bar to the percentage you put for your proficiency. Similar to skill bars, we have skill, where is it? Where's skill? Skill circle. So I'm gonna add skill circle. I clicked on it, it said item added. Now, where is the item added? It's all the way down in the page. We need to drag this item into one of these containers. So I'm gonna put it here and I'm gonna click on it, double click. Item size, I want it small, not too large. Heading text, these skills, what do I want to call these? Probably my web design skills. So let's just do this for one discipline and let's put it at 88. Text, this is bar text. What do I want to put in bar text? Something random right now. Style. Alright, color, we can change color later. Let's save it like that right now. I wanna add another skill circle and I want to drag it into the second half of container. And then I want to do the same thing for this one as well. I want to put it to small. I want to add typography. Let's make it 90. Let's put it bar text. Save it. And then let's add one more just so this looks consistent. I want to edit this, make it small. What would I put here? Adobe Creative Suite. Let's make it 75 and save it. Drag it into the container. Now this container looks good. There are other elements. There's so many elements here that you can explore more. I'm not going to go through each one of them because that would take really long. So let's find something that goes with the page. Text box, probably something like a heading. I don't see a heading anywhere here, but I do see title. So I'm gonna add title. And please feel free to experiment with this as you like. It's not hard, it's actually very fun. As long as you know what you're doing. So I'm gonna name it My Skills. Caption, no caption. Or maybe these are my top 3 skills in web design. Caption position, I usually always keep it under the title. Title link text, I don't want to add a link. If you do have a link, you can add your any portfolio site link to it. Style, center align, color, typography, spacing, we can change all of that. Right now, let's quickly see how it shows up. So preview, I did not yet publish this page. So this is just a preview and it's showing nothing. So let's go ahead and publish it. And now if I go into view page, this is my page and these are my top 3 skills. Let's see if it does the animation. It does. So it quickly fills the circle up to the percentage you have. Now, this is a random header. I mean, we don't want this, right? Not yet anyway. One Page Pro, we don't want to advertise the theme, but we also don't have much to put here. So what I can do to get rid of this header is I can go down to the page options. I can turn the header area off and show WordPress editor content. Right now there's no sidebar here. I can add sidebar if I want. Enable footer, disable. I'm gonna disable everything. Copyright information is something we'll look at later. So update this, refresh, and the header is gone because I just hit the header in page options. This is the copyright information which we can choose to show or not show here. Enable copyright, disable it, update the page, refresh the page, and it's gone. Now, if you want to dedicate one whole page just for your skills, you can choose to have have them be in 2 columns, 3 columns, 4, as you see fit. But I feel like this is a good distance apart with enough white space, which we usually aim for in web design. Also real quick, right now these look like 3 equal sized columns, and I just realized that this might confuse you because I created columns of different sizes. So let me go ahead and show you. It doesn't really matter because right now the skill circle is the same size, so it's going to show you the same distance between them in a way. So let me show you what you can do to highlight that kind of background color to highlight that disparity. 4F, 4F, 4F. Okay, save. So in preview mode, alright, doesn't look too good. So as you can see, this was 2/5 of size, and this was 1/3, this was 1/4, so it looks the tiniest. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what size you put. Usually, we want symmetry, so you can also go ahead and insert, the wrappers. The wrappers is where we insert. So we can go ahead and insert a third, and a third. So these are equal sized columns, right? I'm gonna quickly add colors here as well, so it's easier to compare. Select color. And I want to have this. Alright. Isn't this clone? I think this copies the skill circle. So I copied another skill circle and added it there. Copy. The double pages sign is copy, so you can always copy things instead of having to insert them again and again, and then drag them, double click, and edit them as you find it easier. Select color. We definitely want to change the text. Math. Right. Save options. So now update. Notice how example right here above is the title of the page, which is the first thing I added after I created the page. It's going to show up as the title of the page, and it should usually be something meaningful rather than example, of course. Refresh the page, and now you see how these, so the first and third skill circles are pretty aligned, even the second one, but the column sizes aren't same. So if you want to have it be more symmetrical, feel free to add 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, or add 1/4, 4 1/4 containers, and that would work really well for you. Also, I think we can add spaces between these. Alert. Let's look at something. Alright, if we have nothing here, let's add a container, a full container, and drag it here. And let's see what that does. I just added an empty container between the two set of skills. So what does that do? It creates a little white space right here Did you notice how earlier there was no white space down there? Let's see if we can change this and have it be. So padding, margin are properties in any HTML page or any web page which you can look up what they exactly mean, but I'm going to put them as 10 and 20, and then notice how the space or the gap between these two skill circles increase. Refresh, and now there's more space. That's because I just added margin and padding. Alright, I think that's all I have for this video. And there are the things that you can add in the page. There's some of the elements that I think are really useful are, of course, the title, text box, video if you want to put a video from YouTube or something. Type animation is something that would be really fun to explore. Portfolio is its own pretty elaborative element that I will explain in some of the next videos. But image, Instagram feed, there's a whole lot of things that you can add right here.